Alright everybody, welcome back to Ether Bandit's Garage. Today, we're going to be working on this John Deere X304 lawnmower, trying to get it running. It was given to me, and I'm going to get it running and don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it's been sitting probably 2 years, which means that the gas in it's gone bad. Probably needs a carb clean. I currently have a battery charger on it, and it's not even charging. It says connect clamps, so that means that this battery is really dead, which I have to get a different one that doesn't care if you have a battery connected. We'll try to recover the battery enough to play with it. So what I hope to do is I'm gonna take this hood off, which it's seen much better days. Just pops up like that, and then you have to unhook your lights right here, which I've already done. If I can get it to run, when I get it to run, I'm gonna take this line off to the carburetor. We're gonna probably put a fuel filter there, and then have just a gas can with fresh good gas hanging above it. And then I'm gonna put another line on there and pump all the gas from the tank, because this is it's a crankcase actuated fuel pump. It uses crankcase pressure pulses to pump fuel from the tank. And so we can utilize that to our benefit, because on these X304s, to get to the fuel tank, you have to take this whole back cover off. And between you and me, I don't want to do that. So that's the plan for today. The next step to what I'm about to do is I'm going to take the hood off. And there's two little slots in it, so you hold it up about right there and pick up, and it should come off. All right, I got the hood off. Now, just for fun, let's look in the air filter housing, because that's always a good one. You never know what you're gonna find in here, which it's fighting with me a little bit. Which, I mean, it pretty standard, a little bit of dust and dirt in there. I don't know really how. We'll have to pry that filter out, I guess. Oh, nope. It's a little bit worse for the wear. That's okay. We'll blow it out. It'll be fine. And I think I'm going to try to run it without taking the carb off. But we're going to try to run clean gas through it. Because that gas, it might run. I mean, the gas really doesn't smell the worst. But I don't know. Alrighty, so I ended up robbing a battery from the lawnmower over there, which is coincidentally another X304. And if you turn the key on, the first thing I noticed, this unit only has 412.4 hours on it. So it's good, it's low hours, and I'm just gonna crank it a little bit, give it full throttle and full choke, and let's see what it does. I think we're actually gonna give it a snort of the good stuff, some ether. So let me go find that and we'll get right back to you. So we have our can of ether right here, and we're just gonna turn it over and spray a little bit and see what happens. So as you can tell, our little ether trick, it caused us to realize that we have no fuel. But if we give it fuel, it'll run. It ran pretty good while I was spraying ether in it. So I guess we got to take the carburetor off, which it appears to be rather simple. I've never really ripped one of these off before, thankfully. We're just gonna take our ratchet there and there. And then it looks like there's another one right here. And get those pulled off. That's a tight one. Oh, and another one in this corner as well. I'm gonna go get a little gun, rip these off real quick. So once you get those 4 bolts pulled out, one right there, one there, 2 there, you just pull this off. This little metal ring is loose. And then it's kind of, you gotta tug on it because of your crankcase vent right here. And then you have your carburetor. Just to get that off, looks like we got a throttle rod right here, and another one back there, and fuel line, which I'm kind of curious to see if we're getting fuel to it. But we'll figure this out in a second. All right, so I'm gonna just pop the bowl off, which this is your bowl nut, which isn't I unplugged it already. This is like a fuel shut off for it to shut the, I don't know, it's something John Deere did. And I ended up using a pair of vice grips and clamping on this upper lip right here, this upper part, because it's a 12 or a 13 and I don't have any wrenches skinny enough to get it out. So I just popped it loose and we're gonna see if we have any gas in here. Oh, we do have gas. That might be this little solenoid might be our problem. Because it's supposed to be a spring detent and it is not springing. Let me clean this a little bit and play with it some more and we'll see if we can't get something. But yeah, it's pretty nasty. So we're gonna see what we can't do here. So as you can see, with a little bit of B12 Chem Tool carb cleaner, clean that out. I think we might just try to put this thing back together again, because this little valve was not moving and this cuts the fuel off. And I got it moving, so it's good to go. We're gonna put this back on and see if it makes any difference. Let's try a little bit more. It runs pretty good for not cleaning the carb any at all. And can't believe that bowl doesn't leak with how broken. It was broken 2 pieces and I'm like, I just want to see if it'll run. Let's see if it'll idle. Well, hot dog. Guess I'm gonna go mow some grass with it then. I just can't believe that's not leaking. Probably gonna let it run a little bit longer. But other than that, it's done. So guess that wraps up today's video. Y'all don't have too much fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff.